Right, clutch is freed off and back in, gearbox back on. For all intents and purposes, everything's back on, bar the rear prop. I've left that off just so that I could have a listen to everything and make sure everything goes into gear, and you know, watch the drum go round and round and round and round and round. I've adjusted the handbrake, which is pulls on a lot better now. Very tight, that works good. Gears are nice and smooth, clutch works. Now when I dropped the gearbox in, got it all in, started putting all the bolts on, it went in very easy again. I thought this is too easy, so I actually slipped it out again just to make sure it went in again, and it did, it just slipped back on. But then while I was doing the bolts up around the bell housing and putting the bolts on the prop, I've knocked the clutch, I've leant on the fucking clutch, and of course the piston popped out down at the clutch down there, you know, on the slave cylinder. So fluid everywhere, or what we bled yesterday, and so I've had to pick all the pieces up. I was just praying nothing fell inside, but I've got a spare slave cylinder, so I took that apart and then looked at the bits. I mean, there's not a lot in them. On the one, you know, on the bits I salvaged out of the one that's on it and the new one, and everything was there. So I put that back together, had to bleed that all through again. Didn't come up very well first time round, but then I did it again later on and put a lot more pressure on the pedal, you know, to scoop the air through, and that seems to be working fine now anyway. The clutch is working lovely. It's noisy in fourth gear, more so, or very noisy should I say, in fourth gear overdrive. Third gear not so bad, but I'll go through the box and then I'll go into overdrive in third and fourth, and you can hear how much noisier that fourth gear is. Right, let's fire her up. Got a bright orange light, green light now, and a red light. It was quite dim yesterday, wasn't it? Maybe I've got the batteries the other way around now. I don't know, but I can't remember which way around they were yesterday or how they come off, but either way, it's starting up. Fires on the button. What I'll do, I'll hold it here so it's nearer to the noise, basically. Or, hang on, we hold it here, because you'll hear it anyway. So clutch in, first gear, clutch up, handbrake's off obviously, out of overdrive, and in high range. I've not done low range yet, because I've got the front prop on, so I can't go anywhere. So anyway, that's first gear, just obviously over there. Give it a rev. Gearbox is alright there. Change gear. Up to 15 miles an hour there in seconds. Third gear. Fourth gear. Overdrive now. Right now, isn't it? £6 an hour. I'm not sure there what's meshing and what isn't. Back out of overdrive. Very notchy, the overdrive, it's clunky. You know what I mean, going in and out, it's actually very... I'm having to force it, if you know what I mean. And then... that's fourth gear overdrive. Third gear, not so bad though. overdrive comes out of gear better than it goes in gear. Not so bad in third there. Now in fourth. Back down to first. It's just that fourth gear overdrive making a hell of a round. Fourth gear on its own. Anyway, I shall turn that off. I'm going to get the prop on tomorrow and start bolting in the seat box and the floor. I've also had my mate round today, old Alan from Northampton before. And he's done me my, you know, in the battery box there I had that wire that I cut. Well, he come round today and fitted two proper terminals to it, heat shrink round them. I'll be able to drill a hole in the front of the seat box to fit it, but I'll do that tomorrow as well, well in the evenings this week, so not too much to do really. Bolt the seat box back in, floor back in, interior, cut a hole for me security switch, cut off switch. Yeah, basically, yeah, a couple of evenings and I'll be sorted, I think. But tomorrow I'm going to get the prop on, just take it for a little ride around the road, around the block. Catch you later.